Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. The title of this video may seem a little bit self-serving on a certain level. Look, at the end of the day, these videos do have a promotional aspect to them, but I think this is worth pointing out. I had a consult in the past couple of days with somebody in an immigration context, specifically an American immigration context, and they made some real mistakes. They pretty well put themselves in a position where they were found to, there was a finding made of fraud and misrepresentation with regard to an application that they themselves had filed previously, and they had been talking to someone else and made a lot of assumptions about how they should file it. And I don't think the fraud and misrepresentation finding was exactly warranted, but I get why the officer made the finding, because sort of the totality of the circumstances, it looked pretty hinky. I know that's not exactly a legal term, but I can see where they looked at this application, they looked at this applicant, and they thought, we think this person's trying to pull something over on us, and they made a finding of fraud and misrepresentation, and they may have precluded this person from coming back into the United States for a very long period of time, maybe forever, honestly. But it was based on the fact, the reason for the video, they had a bunch of mistaken assumptions because they were listening to somebody who wasn't really a professional and didn't really understand how the system actually worked. So the thing to take away from this video is, yeah, I know lawyers aren't anybody, lawyers, attorneys aren't anybody's favorite, we're not on anybody's list of favorites in the sense that, everybody's kind of got a beef with lawyers a little bit. I even have a beef sometime with lawyers and attorneys out there. It just sort of is what it is. And oftentimes, I think it's because lawyers say no a lot because the law says no a lot. So that oftentimes is kind of the reason lawyers and attorneys are kind of looked askance at. But the thing to take away from this video is it's not purely just, oh, you need to hire an attorney in all cases. Not necessarily, but let me tell you, if you get bad advice in an immigration context and you detrimentally rely upon said bad advice, especially from a layperson, your problems could be exponentially worse. And this is the difference between someone who's a professional and deals with immigration on a regular basis and someone who just has a passing knowledge of how the process works.